Hello, welcome to Cooking with Gina. My name is Gina Virginia Casella. Thank you for joining me today. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Gina Virginia Casella. And I'd love for you to join my Facebook group, Present Moment Alchemy. So guess what? On Amazon.ca, on Kindle, you can purchase books 1 to 7 of the Dragon Dreams series, and you can also order your soft cover books 1 to 5. So I'm super pumped up. I submitted books 6 and 7 today, and it only took about an hour for the Kindle version to process. So hopefully within the next 1 to 4 days, I'll let you know that you can purchase the paperback. So I'm super excited. How about you? So today, what am I making? Just really feel like the fresh garlic. So I thought, why don't I make just good old alliole? So I'm going to make pasta and peas. I'm going to use spaghetti noodles. This is Barilla name brand. And I'm also going to use, still have some fresh basil and parsley in the garden. And I've got some frozen peas. And today, what am I drinking? I'm drinking tea. And instead of making 2 cups, I just put it in this big guy here. And it's Raspberry Thriller. It's President's Choice. And I haven't added my cream yet. And I don't know if you can relate, but I'm on the search for, creams that are vegan. And I think I like the oat milk and the almond milk. But I think oat milk might be my favorite. And I'm discovering it's got to be vanilla. And this one here says unsweetened, which I'm still figuring out because I thought I liked the sweetened. So I got to go back now and try other brands. Sometimes I don't drink herbal teas hot often, but sometimes when I do, I find when I add cream to it, it curdles. And I didn't notice that because this is oat milk. So yesterday I was enjoying a nice hot cup of raspberry tea with some oat milk, and it just kind of reminded me of like a, I don't know, some kind of dessert or something, just a very light flavor, like a raspberry brulee or something like that. It tasted really good. Anyways, that's what it made me think about. So I'm wondering, what herbal teas do you like hot? And do you add cream? And can you speak to the curdling, non-curdling? And what kind of vegan milk products are you using? Let you know. So the longest thing that's going to take is me, it's kind of a cross between me chopping up garlic and the water boiling. So everything should happen all at once, just like cooking tends to do. So I'm not just adding some garlic. This is actually like garlic is one of the main ingredients in this dish. And I like a lot of garlic. I brought up 2 cloves, but I think I just need 1. Now that I'm opening this, it seems like there's plenty here. I don't know. Should I chop up 2? Yeah, I'm gonna chop up 2. I'm gonna chop up 2. Garlic's one of those things you can't add enough of. To some degree, it'll change the flavor, but I find in my own personal experience, if you add too much, it doesn't change the flavor, but it does give more like texture to your dish. So anyways, I'm just going to get my water boiling and chop this up. It's going to bring you closer here. All right. So as I was peeling this, I thought, good thing I'm peeling 2, right? Like as if I even thought 1 for a second. Totally need at least 2 full garlic bulbs here. And the way to make this, you just go to town chopping the garlic. My preference is to use olive oil. If you're stuck, use canola oil, but I really like, garlic oil, olive oil for frying. So Somebody was telling me recently that they really enjoy the content because I was having a conversation about how cooking with Gina, it's not even really about cooking, it's just about like hanging out, building community, getting to know the Soul Tribe. So I really appreciate everybody who's commenting in the comments. Some folks are sending me personal message on Facebook, but seriously, comment in the comments. That way everybody can see you participating and things that you're saying, because you're not alone in your thinking. And who knows, somebody that you don't know who's in the comments, you might end up having an interesting connection with them. And that's what it's all about. So, you know what I was thinking, right? I don't remember what book it's in now. It's in book 5, 6, or 7. But people like me, we tend to end up dead, or we end up being millionaires. And so why not be a millionaire, right? Because I'm not dead yet. And someday we're all going to die anyways. So there's a lot of disclosure in the Dragon Dream series. And something that I'd like to do, I'm not just, shooting the shit about it. I'd really like to make a movie about the Dragon Dream series. And I'd like there to be like the first movie, just like kind of is like a scope of everything. And then more movies come out filling in the blanks. And then just throughout time, there's no set amount that comes out. They just keep coming out every random whatever. It doesn't have to be like one movie per book, And I feel like there's a lot of storylines. And so anyways, I'm going to need some help. This morning I was on Canva. And you can make movies on Canva. I have no experience making movies. It would be really cool if it was like kind of a mix of everything, like a mix of real like people and images and movement. It would be interesting if there was a little bit of 2D and 3D mixed in there. It'd be interesting if there was like, I don't know what it's called, but like when somebody kind of looks cartoony, it would be interesting if there was that, because there's lots of different dimensions going on. I can't even keep track of them. And so it would be cool to have like a certain look designate a certain dimension, if you will. So I was looking today on the internet. I was asking good old Google how to make a movie, how to start a movie, and there's all these like tips and tricks. And something that I came across was offering people royalty, because I can't afford to pay people in advance. So the nice thing about royalty is that every time the movie makes money, whatever the percentage of royalty is, then you just get that percentage. And the nice thing about royalty is it's timeless. So instead of just getting paid a flat rate, you just keep getting paid. So the intention is if the movie is, big time, and then even in 40 years from now, if like something else happens and it gets even more big time or whatever, like you would still profit from that. Something else that was emphasized was I need a producer. I need somebody who's basically, I need to like turn this over to somebody. I need to turn it over to a producer or a group of producers who are going to read the books, really analyze them, and then get busy helping to sort out like chapters, if you will, in the movie. So I'm looking for a team, and I need help getting it together, getting it started. So if you like reading, let me know. I'll send you a manuscript for free. I'm not sure how to send you the book for free because I have to pay for the shipping. But I could send you the manuscript, and then you just have it there on your phone or on your PC. The water's boiling, so I'm just going to add this here. But I think it'd be really cool, right? So I contacted Brian. I did it, Brian Rue, just like a couple hours ago now or whatever. And I told him, I was like, oh, I finally published some more books. And, there's not too much spaghetti in here. I told him, I'd like to publish some more books. I mean, I published some more books, and I'd love for you to host me on Meetup Preparing for ET Contact. So I know he's going to do it, but I told him, I said, I don't want it to be me, because last time I was on Preparing for ET Contact, it was more of like a celebration because I was a first time ever self-publishing author. And so it was like almost 3 hours long, and I read lots of passages from each book, books 1 to 4. But this time I don't want to do that. I want to talk more story talk that's in the book, just things that I've brought up here on Cooking with Gina, things like soul transfer and, the Grim Reaper, because time really flies, right? Like one story takes a good 15 to 20 minutes to tell. So really there's only enough time to tell a few stories and answer a few questions. But I thought, as part of my promotion, I want to promote putting a group of people together, and we can get together on Zoom. So I'm looking for help in all areas. There's a lot of emphasis placed on a pine tree forest. Lots of pictures of me to like morph. Somebody's going to have to play me, right? So if you look like me or something, you could do like a photo shoot or something like that for the video and like morph it. I'm not really sure. That's why I need a producer, and I'm just excited about it. So okay, I gotta pause this because I'm going to see if there's just a little bit more noodles in the fridge or in the cupboard. I'll be right back. Okay, I found another box. I was almost going to add a little handful of penne noodles. I remember last time I made spaghetti, there was like just a little bit too much for me to make all of it. Now I'm probably going to have too much, right? So anyways, folks, let's make a movie, right? Let's make a movie. And it's all about, believing in yourself. My recommendation really, if you're interested, for some people, what I'm talking about is just so easy for them to put together. They make presentations all the time. It's really no big deal. The movie, I only want it to be like an hour and a half to 2 hours. And I was reading somewhere that it takes about 2 years to make a 2-hour movie. And I thought, no. We could wrap that up a lot sooner. And so anyways, I'm looking for people who have experience doing this. And my recommendation is to let me know that you're serious, so I can give you, I can email you the free transcripts. And also, what I would do if you just want to make sure that you're interested in Dragon Dreams is go to Amazon.ca and find my books there and read the summaries. Because I'm sure that's going to start generating ideas. I know a lot of you like spending time in nature. So I'm going to need like a lot of still shots and just little videos of like walking through the woods, not much, just so that we could put scenes together. I'm feeling excited, and like I said, I can't afford to pay you, but we could figure out some kind of royalty. And so I think the role is the producer. The producer, team of producers are the ones who would figure this out, And as far as like actors go and whatnot, like that will come. Makeup artists will come. But I need to initiate a group of folks who can help me. And so I think that's going to be the next thing. And I think it'd be really cool if this movie was made with the intention of going to theaters, and then folks can see it. And I'm sure it's going to be appealing to children because it's about hopes and dreams and the little guy making a difference, among other things. But it's not made for children. Maybe there'll be some children's version made at another time, but I want there to be swear words in there. I want to talk about things, sex, drugs, alcohol, all of it, soul transmigration, extraterrestrials, the Homo sapiens being on the menu. My spirit guides, they can be a mixture of things, friendly, kind, scary, intimidating, because they're a version of me, right? So they wear all of the hats. And I don't want to child it down, if you will. I want it to be a really enchanted type imagery going on, but I don't want it just to be like it's categorized as a science fiction fantasy, but I want it to be made that it's like convincible that this is like real, like it's nonfiction, it's not fake, and so I'm really excited. So let me know. Let me know. It's my first time talking about it. I don't know how to get this together. I'm thinking maybe I should have like a timeline or something, or put a timestamp date on it so folks can have time to read the chapters. And like I said, I really need like a producer or something to help me out. And I don't know what else to say. Help me, help me, help me, help me, please. Please help me make this new dream of mine come true. I feel like it was always actually written in the stars, and I feel like that's why I had to I was so pushed to finish up books 5, 6, and 7, and I was glancing over book 8, and it's very meaningful, but I feel like that's what the universe is communicating to me now. Just put book 8 and the rest of it on hold and start making these into movies. And then once that's in flow, the rest is just like a piece of cake. So help me out. Let me know what steps to take. If you're an amateur, that's okay. I'm a total amateur at this too. If you're experienced, that's great. But everybody is welcome, because if your spidey senses are tingling and you're like, oh my God, I don't have any experience, but the spidey senses are tingling, then you really got to connect with me. So the best place to do that is just in the comments here. Let me know your email, or you can send me a private message on Facebook. My Facebook name is Gina Virginia Casella. So you can send me a private message so I have your email. And don't just say hi, because I don't respond to those. Let me know, like, hi, I saw you on YouTube. You want to make a movie? I'm interested. Here's my email. And then just give me some time to like put together a group email, and I'll send you an email letting you know that I got your email. And let me know how you feel you could help. I'd really appreciate it, and I'm excited. Okay, so to make the sauce, I'm going to, which one is it? I believe it's this one. I'm still getting used to this this stovetop here. So the noodles are boiling. I'm just going to turn this on, I think 4. Part of me wants to put it on 2. I find this oven is hot. So I'm just using my knife here to stir around the noodles. This is one of those meals where everything happens at once. And even though I've got some nice raspberry tea, I don't know why I just added the garlic. I didn't want to do that right away. It's really not a big deal. Now I'm just throwing things around. I want to eat. But what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Now that I've got a nice raspberry tea, part of me just wants to have pop. So intentionally, I'm putting a lot of oil. And the worst case scenario is I could always add more oil to my noodles. I'm not just adding oil to fry up my garlic. I'm going to be putting my spaghetti in here and mixing it all around. So yeah, so I'm just waiting for this, and I'm wondering what's your favorite book of Dragon Dreams and why? And how can you relate? I'm really interested. And that's part of the movie too, is like, how do people relate? So part of the movie could be like somebody buying the book Dragon Dreams and reading it, and then now that person is receiving some kind of download or whatever that helps to connect the other storylines. And I'm really open about it. So, anyways, let me know. This is definitely a supersized cup. I'm just adding my garlic now to the olive oil, the parsley and basil. I'll just add that like literally at the very last moment. And I'm just going to give my hands a little rinse. So just a little update. I will add a bit more olive oil to it. How much more? That much more. So who wants to make a movie, right? I'm really excited. Usually when my noodles are ready, I put butter on them. Which my noodles are pretty much ready. And thankfully, this garlic only takes a second to cook. Just making sure that you can see it there. I thought you could see the noodles. Sorry, they're just boiling in a pot. So how do you know when the garlic's ready? Basically when it's soft, and it's almost soft. So when you make this, it's supposed to be on the dry side. Like the noodles shouldn't be like super oily. It should just kind of, the oil should cover the noodles, but it should be like a dry texture is what I'm saying. Oh shoot, and I meant to add peas. Oops. Okay. Just gonna quickly do that now. I knew I was missing something. Oh, come on, drawer. There we go. So when it comes to corn, I like to use peaches and cream corn. And when it comes to peas, whoops, I just feel a bit rushed here. Give me a moment. When it comes to peas, I like to use the sweet peas. They cost a little bit more money, but it's worth it. And the reason I find it cost a bit more money is because Green Giant name brand seems to carry it and the no name brand doesn't. Okay, so I think I'm just turning this back on. Just having a little moment here in the kitchen. Okay. Whew. So yeah, so these are Green Giant, and they're called Sweetlets because they're on the mini side. And I think that they're really tasty. And I'm just going to remove this from the heat because things are a little bit out of sync here. That's okay. I'm just going to wait for those peas to heat up. And I'll be right back. I'm going to find an elastic or something for this bag. Okay, my peas are ready, so I'm just going to strain them. And I was going to say, you know, in some kind of like worst case scenario, I could have just scrapped the peas entirely, or I could have just quickly boiled water and then had peas on the side, just as a little routine. Sorry, you can't see this. I like to, right before the noodles are ready, I like to toss in my frozen veggies. So I'm just going to strain it now. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I don't have to keep this on the stove anymore. I'll just put it here. And sometimes it doesn't happen often, but because the noodles are, you know, wet with water, water and oil doesn't mix together. So it could splash up, so just be careful with that. So now what to do is really easy. Just like when I'm making a stir fry, I like to give this a moment just to like soak up as much as it can. Just on the one side. And I can break this up while I'm waiting. It looks really good just like this here. I feel like you just need some cherry tomatoes or something, and it's nice like this. So now what to do is I like to use tongs, is just mix it together. And I'm really glad I put in that extra garlic. I'm wondering what is the vegan substitute for Parmesan cheese. I find that's something I'm missing in my spaghetti is Parmesan cheese. I didn't realize how much Parmesan cheese I was using, you know, it was just such a staple, just like peanut butter in my kitchen, Parmesan cheese and butter. And I would put Parmesan cheese on spaghetti noodles or just like in soup to transform the taste. And I'm wondering about you. What do you miss and what were the hard transitions? This is pretty much ready. You just mix it around until all the noodles look kind of glossy. And if you're noticing that it's like too dry, you would add a bit more olive oil, but that's it. I didn't make any bread or anything for a side dish. And really, upon reflection, I think I didn't have to add any more noodles. So folks who live here can enjoy some of this, or I can have it for leftovers tomorrow. I'm really not overly concerned about it. It just looks really pretty. And it smells fantastic. So I'm just going to get myself a plate and do my favorite part, and that's eat. I almost forgot to turn the camera on. I got a fork ready. I like to eat with a spoon, but when it comes to spaghetti, I like to take a fork to it. Sometimes I need a spoon to help me collect the peas. I think I'm going to get a big spoon. This one here will do the trick. So yeah, there's like, I really didn't need to make that extra. Dragon Dreams Book 5, it came in the mail, but at a different address, and I'm picking it up tomorrow. So maybe I'll bring this leftovers to the person who lives there. Oh, shoot. All right. Okay. I got to get some salt and pepper. Sneaking in some bites. This salt and pepper is from Kirkland, in case you're wondering. And sometimes I put chili flakes on here too. I just don't feel like it. Just kind of want to taste that salty, garlicky taste. And here's your view. Looks delicious. And I'm just gonna go for it. It tastes phenomenal. And the The salt really helps. It's really good. There's some basil in there. I'll just get some with peas. It's really good. He needs a little bit more salt. Mm. You know, the simplest meals I think are my favorite. And maybe I will eat the rest of that. What's in the frying pan? We'll see. Hmm. Nice to have hot tea for a change. So, who wants to make a movie? Let me know. Send me a PM in my Facebook group and let me know what your email is and let me know why you're emailing or connecting with me on Facebook. And let's get this thing moving. I don't think we need 2 years to produce a movie. I think if we can buckle down and get the party started, if you will, we could have this done in like a month or two. It just really depends um, on the talents that people bring to the table. What might take long is the reading, but even if you just kind of like flip through the book, I mean, um, it'd be nice just to have um, like a big bang kind of movie to get it started, and then other movies to help fill it in. And I think the Dragon Dreams movie series is going to be one of those series where it's like prequels and sequels get all mixed up, and that's intentional. So maybe in 10 years from now, we'll make another movie about how things like, you know, started and fill in the gaps. I'm open. I'm open. I think book 5 is my favorite book so far. But there's a lot of heart in books 1 and 2 because that's where like you meet some of my spirit guides. And I don't know. Let's make a movie. Let's make a movie. So thank you so much for watching Cooking with Gina. Cooking is something that brings me a lot of joy and it's always come naturally to me. Please like and subscribe to my Facebook group, Present Moment Alchemy. And don't forget to hit the like button on each video. Hit the like button. I'd really appreciate that. And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube at Gina Virginia Casella and go to Amazon.ca to purchase your copy or Kindle version of Dragon Dreams. And if you want the free manuscript, that means you just have to be part of my little group that I'm putting together of producers here. So if you're interested in acting in the movie, it's too early for that. We're just getting things started behind the scenes, and I can't wait. So again, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.